Hi guys, Chris McNeil here, founder of The Scraper. I want to have a short video here on your fees and taxes section of the menu box, as well as the apply percentages button right here. This is really important for configuring your PayPal, eBay fees, your taxes, your currency fees, and your profit margin for US and UK vendors. Our US vendors are Amazon.com, Costco.com, Wayfair.com, Overstock.com, and Walmart.com. Our UK vendors are Amazon.co.uk and Costco.co.uk. Everyone who is dropshipping on eBay will have PayPal and eBay fees. Those fees will vary according to the type of account that you have. If you do a lot of business on PayPal, you will have slightly better rates with them. If you do a little, you will have slightly worse rates. For the purpose of this video, I'm using 15% as the combined fee structure between PayPal and eBay, a total of 15% on US and 15% on ebay.co.uk. You will need to change these numbers to whatever they are that suits you. If you're just getting if you're just getting started in dropshipping, keep them at 15% and you'll be safe. Taxes. US taxes are based on an average calculation. This is to make things easy. It's not 100% accurate. In some cases, you will benefit because the tax rate will be zero or will be very little for that state. In other cases, you will take a small loss because the tax rate will be higher than what we thought it was for the average for that state. However, if you put an average value here, let's say 8%, you should be covered in the long run. In some cases you'll be ahead, in some cases you'll be a bit behind, but in the long run you should be covered. In the UK, you will have a 0% tax rate. The reason why is that your VAT is already included in the cost that you put onto eBay and the cost that you're buying from on your vendor site. So for the purpose of the scraper, in the UK, your tax rate is going to be 0. I should note about taxes that the scraper is not a tax calculation tool. For tax calculation, you must speak with someone who is qualified, be it your local tax authority or a qualified accountant. This is used for planning purposes, for estimation purposes. It is not an accurate reflection exactly of every single penny you will have to pay in tax. This is only sales tax as well, not income tax. So do bear that in mind. Currency fees. If you're outside of a particular market and selling in that market, you will have currency fees attached to your transactions. What do I mean by that? I am located in the UK. If I am selling on ebay.com, a customer will buy from me in US dollars. I can receive that money to my US dollar account within PayPal, but I cannot pay out with my US dollar account in PayPal. I must convert that to sterling and then buy the product off Amazon.com or whatever other vendor I'm using some sort of currency conversion. So if I'm outside the US and I sell to a US customer, they pay me in US dollars, but I have to convert to whatever my local currency is. Let's say I'm in Canada, it's going to be Canadian dollars. Let's say I'm in the UK, it'll be sterling. Let's say I'm in France, it'll be euro, and so on. And then I'll either have to pay directly from my PayPal debit card or my normal bank debit or credit card to Amazon.com to buy the product, to ship it to the user, to the customer. And I'll have to pay in US dollars but using my local currency. So I have another currency conversion. It's like when you travel. If you leave the United States and you go to Europe, then all of your transactions for your hotels, your meals, any entertainment, any sightseeing, and so on and so forth will attract a currency conversion fee. There's nothing that you can do to escape that. That is a deal that you have with your bank, and the bank always wins. Now, the amount of the fee will vary from bank to bank and the type of relationship that you have with your bank. So there's going to be a little percentage when I get paid in dollars and need to convert to sterling, and when I need to buy in dollars and need to convert from sterling. And of course, the amounts are not going to be the same. I'm going to get paid more than I'm going to spend, of course, because I want to make a profit. Buy low, sell high. So, with my particular bank, I get charged around 3% each way. Call it 3.5% to be safe. So 3.5% one way, 3.5% the other way. It's a total of 7%, and I'll enter my 7% there. Maybe your bank might be a bit different. Maybe you'll have higher or lower percentages, and maybe you deal with certain transactions where you have a wider spread between what you're buying for and what you're selling for, so your profit margin is greater. So you might be able to adjust this lower. Maybe it's 5%, maybe it's something else, 5.5. Whatever the number is, put it in here. The same concept works if you're outside of the UK. Let's say you're in Spain selling in the UK market. You have to convert to and from sterling and euros. So the same concept will work. You just need to examine what your bank charges you in terms of fees and build that into an estimated fee percentage here. Under profit margin, this will be completely up to you. It's the amount of profit that you choose to make. Let's say you want to make 10% on US sales and 5% on UK sales. Or let's say you want to make 7 and 7. Whatever the numbers are, you put them in here. These numbers will all be used to calculate what your target eBay selling price should be. So if the scraper finds that a product is $35 US, it knows that it needs to add 15% for PayPal and eBay fees, 8% for taxes, 5.5% for trading out of market, if indeed you're outside of the country. If you're in the country, if you're in the United States, just set it to 0. And then it also wants to add something for your profit, and then it will calculate what your target selling price should be on eBay so that you're covered for fees, taxes, and profit. Once you've got all these calculated, simply click Apply Percentages. That will apply the percentages on all calculations on all tabs. So on all US tabs, you're going to have 15, 8, 0, and 7 in my example here, and on both UK tabs, you'll have 15, 0, 0, and 7 in my example here. And again, you can change these to whatever suits you.